Hello, welcome back to myself playing Disco Elysium. I'm currently on the beach. I finally now have a new home, which is good. Somewhere cheap, somewhere free to sleep, which is good news. And we're exploring, just generally exploring, seeing what we can learn, what we can find, who we can find, who we can talk to, what we can interact with. The no longer wind cheek is an unsuccessful model. Church! We travel now to church. A kick drum pulse. The music has come from somewhere on the ice. School of fish hold around the fence post and scatter into the dark. Before you use a drawbridge coming load from the other side. Do. It'll take a lot of patience to do this. Painting with pastels, I'm just trying to bring cheer to this world.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Push over the
Pane
eternite.
falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
The tent just was a young woman next to the tent. Tribal markings. Supposed to come in little humanoids. The posts screwed into the ice. Keep the tent erected. Trashes of an unending party.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, you barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. Canister filled with what appears to be water labelled distilled. Pile of nasal sprays branded nostril assault ultra. Speaker, a big guy used for live music. You really only have a couple of choices, and that's talk to him. We'll start with him. He has one invite us in.
A youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake his
His
hand.
grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
He yells, the tape player high above his head, continuing to blast strange
Together with
music.
Little Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you
We have
organised?
many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Why are you here?
See, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
This place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads! Burnouts!
He angrily spits on the screen and starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike that! The word!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What kind?
The spooky kind.
What do you mean,
I
spooky?
was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
He claps his hands enthusiastically.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchange giddy looks.
What's the status of the church? I haven't gone inside the
I
building
asked
yet.
Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock is a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Be a cool cop, catch the key as it flips towards you.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Catch it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Bask in the glory.
The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders looks at you, standing there, with a goofy grin on your face. Feels nice. It would feel a whole lot less nice had you dropped them, or worse, got hit in the eye with them. Good thing that didn't happen.
How long have you had those people been locked in
Not
there?
long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Andre, do you know what involuntary manslaughter means?
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. What does anything mean, really?
Oh, yeah.
He looks at his friend with an expression of profound understanding. Yeah, I catch your
I
drift.
knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop.
I'll get by. Now, where was I with that
He nods
padlock?
attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
Right, other
Sure,
questions.
man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who exactly are these people inside the
Truth
church?
is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You already seen them, and you want the police involved?
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen
Not
anyone.
exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was it about this thing
Like
watching you?
you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man. Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Ambush behaviour, nod, crab man.
Crab man!
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it. It'd be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
What was that something watching you, Noah? Can you tell me more about the machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
How can you be so sure they're burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't even seen
Well,
them?
honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Well, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own
Hey
repertoire.
now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Alright, let's talk about something
Sure.
else.
What?
You mentioned some kind of a Stackley's owns the church. Who is the Ecclesiastes?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Before you go, what do you mean by Mitterrand?
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo.
Meteor.
Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi Isla.
One of the poorest of the first world nations today, but once a great ancient civilization. Capital, Tilakos by Percentic.
Now, humanly, Andre, what is the founding
Come
party?
to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organisation to anoint sinners and want to start coming on the churches? They sound like this, exactly like the kind of people who write loud dance music in
You're
their
right,
church.
they do.
He says without the slightest hint of irony.
Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He finally shakes tape player as to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore.
Unity!
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns his volume up and looks at you with a knowing nod, as if obliviously, obviously, you're now breaking to
You feel
dance.
it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
No words, enjoy the beat, nod your head.
Feels good.
I guess love can be pretty
Oh,
hard.
yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Right, how can I find the party be anything but enthusiastic? Dance music is about love, and so is the Benedictine Church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
He spent forms of fists with a screwdriver still in his hand, provingly
I
so.
didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
I want to ask you about the tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water.
And it's still too.
Oh,
He doesn't know what to
it's the
say.
one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. Oh, it's the one they sell at...
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
What's with all the Nuzzafed?
The what now?
Points at the bottles of those for the corner. Nuzzafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra. We,
Oh wait, the old Ultra. Well,
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
okay, sounds fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Now on to the next thing.
Yes. What?
All right, enough of
He
this.
nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
We may come back to that
As
one in a
always,
bit.
we'll be right here. Wait.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Cylinder. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
White challenge has been taken on again.
shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
She must be Estelle, the last of the Speed Freaks posse.
You must be yourself.
That's my name. I take it you have met the others. Did they tell you about the church and the club thing?
They did.
Will you help us?
Will you help us? I'll help you all right.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I should, and I do, point to at your hat.
I didn't notice that.
It's nice you should wear one too, if you plan to stay outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Lots of feeling. Feel it up. Way up.
Oh, fuck the hat. Is that what you just said to me? I can't believe it. You told me to fuck the hat.
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
So I should just take this hat away and fuck it right, point at your hat where the hat is located, engage the sensible equals the hat right here in front of you, because you told me to. So, on the sea ice.
More.
Right here, on the sea
More.
ice. Give you a little ice cop hat fuck show.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
The girl is visibly shaken.
The lieutenant is watching the scene unfold before his eyes, unsure how to react.
Is that how you see
The
me?
girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball. The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the sorry spectacle to end. But it's gone awful quiet up there. Then, the sound of sobbing. Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40, his face bloated from alcohol and God knows what else. Not so quietly, crying.
isn't really about the hat, is it?
No.
You know, you're not the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know?
You do not the only one with issues. There's a motherly hint to her voice. I self-medicate shit. Life's a horror, you know.
Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk. Okay? I'll be here.
I'm just wagering. Oh, where's your little lieutenant now dressed
Do
as you?
you want to talk about what just happened?
That's probably a good idea.
Normally, I'm opposed to discussing one's feelings, especially on duty. But I think this is an exceptional case. So, what do you think happened?
'Tis possible thou couldst persuade the lieutenant 'twas all a part of thy unorthodox method. But can thou persuade thyself?
I experienced my malfunction. Okay now.
Glad to hear it was minor. Can you go on?
Okay, I'm sorry. I promise this is the last time.
Then, let's go.
So, like, seriously, what's eating you, man?
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
You ever told me you went inside the church? What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me, right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
The lieutenant nods, his face is stone. What did this crab man look
It was
like?
too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
You were wrong. I do believe you.
Why?
You seem too lucid for a
I
lie.
guess so. Anyway, what else?
I'd say more about your
My
associates.
associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me anything about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
A silver bird feels strangely familiar. Was it an expression? And if yes, then for what? Then your mind slips and the thought is gone.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but
Yeah, can we talk for a
I
minute?
was wondering when you would come around. What's
I
up?
guess there's something there that's been making my life
What is
hell.
it?
I think it's the pride of the working class.
Really?
The global capitalism runs rampant, smashing creators and slaves like. I feel the process is reversible.
So the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is social justice?
Don't too much as well, but from what I've seen, social justice is an adolescent term. Sounds almost liberal, but from what's got me shaken up is people struggle. It gets me shaken up bad.
Yeah, man. They're pretty bad.
It makes me sick thinking about those thousands, millions, billions. How many people are there actually?
3.6 billion, not counting those in cell.
Really? That many? Just be the difference, 3.6 billion people. God knows how many more in souls placed crushed under the tyranny of the market.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Are you sure you're not just hung up on some chick, though?
Now that you mention it, I found these letters, I thought someone chose to might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that? Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Yep, I found that to be very symbolic too.
Okay. What else?
They're written in a woman's hand and overweight reading them made me feel not too good.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she? Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her? Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted strongly
How
otherwise?
come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
I think it's more about me getting so completely drunk, I've completely erased all memory of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
Where's Kyrgyzstan wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Thanks for the bullshit safe thing then. You know, I'm not sure this made things any better.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. No, you're welcome.
Yeah, I record stuff with it. No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
That's not fair. And an understatement. An entire litany spews forth.
Man, you are one weird cop. What is it with you and this Mike guy? Okay, if it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me. Uh-huh. Good on you. The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble. Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum. Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck. Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck, or really be a Palaceum going kind of person. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the Contact Mike, perhaps? Okay. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high.
Take this, you're cold.
No, jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks. Yeah, the boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
Yeah, Andre and the guys, inside the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you visiting here when the boys are
They
inside?
got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Didn't you see it yourself? It's mostly music stuff. Like this tape recorder, but bigger.
I mean, like those headphones your boyfriend
Yep,
sold.
they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't
That
have to
stuff
face?
is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I had some other questions.
Go ahead. It's supposed to become... Except that... Yeah.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
What is anodic dance
You
music?
know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Actually, like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Enough about church. I had another question.
Go ahead.
The device is cold to the touch. Angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
That's it for
Okay.
now.
Bye.
I need a hat. Okay, well, let's stop this recording for now before I fall asleep. As usual, if you're watching this, thank you very much. I'll catch you guys again later.